And Richard's been making a lot of unhappy noises because he doesn't want to be separated from his sisters. Yeah, hear him?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's almost 5 p.m. I'm just about to let the kittens out of the room. They have not been out of this room in almost 48 hours. And I still need to clean their room for today, so after they come out, then I'm gonna clean up this entire room. The other cats are all eating their dinner downstairs. Uh-oh. Why can't I open this? Something's behind the door. Alright, guys. Come on out. Sammy's stretching. Come on out. Come on out, everybody. Come on out. Oh, look at this. Look. They took this bed out again. And what I remembered today was, I think this is the bed that, yeah. This is the bed that they had started taking stuffing out of. And that's why I had originally put this bed away. I put it in the closet. And when I took it out, I forgot that they had started taking stuffing out of it. So this is going back in the closet. So it seems that they're actually a little bit afraid of leaving the room. So I'm gonna move away from the door. Maybe they'll leave. Hello? Hello? It is 9 a.m. and I just opened the door to Romper Room. This is like Romper Room in here. And some of the cats have left the room, some haven't. There's Ringo and Eva. And I want to tell you what I witnessed last night. So last night I came in the room and I was hanging out on the day sofa. I was using my iPad. And Richard was on top of the cat tower. He was just hanging out there. And Ringo was playing with a wand toy. So like I had a wand toy in one hand and my laptop in the other hand. And I was swinging the wand toy back and forth. And it was kind of dark, so I really couldn't see what was going on. But at one point, Ringo jumped up into the cat tower with Richard. And then Richard got on top of Ringo the way that Simba gets on top of Splash. Like, you know, the show of dominance kind of thing. So Richard bit the back of Ringo's neck and like kind of crawled on top of his back. And at that point I was like, I gotta see what's going on. So I put the light on so I could observe. And what happened was, it was exactly like Splash and Simba, exactly like it. So Richard was biting the back of Ringo's neck, and Ringo seemed to be enjoying it for a little while, but then he started meowing and he was like, okay, enough already, I've had enough, get off of me. And then like Richard just kept doing it. So I basically was almost trying to break it up. I was like, okay, Richard, enough, enough. And I was swinging like a wand toy at him. But I don't know, he just got into like this dominant mood. It was almost like the way he attacked Splash the other day. It was like he's trying to assert his dominance. So Richard was asserting his dominance over Ringo. And, you know, Ringo seemed to be okay with it. Ringo is a very, very laid back cat. Ringo is more laid back than Richard, which is hard to believe because Richard's very laid back. So I just wanted to document what happened and then that dynamic. I don't know if I had a security camera on at the time. I might have had a security camera on that might have caught it. Another thing that happened is there was a cat laying in this blue cat bed on top of the table. I don't know if it was little Eva. I think it was her, but I could be wrong. But I think it was her, but again, it was kind of dark, so I wasn't sure. What happened was Ringo was up here. He was up here by the window, and he walked over here, and then he just started licking the cat on the head and like grooming the cat. And I was like, oh, that's so nice of him. That's why I thought maybe it was Eva. So I'm gonna clean up this room, and then I'll get everyone fed. And what's weird is that I did not see Richard leave this room this morning. I saw every other cat leave the room, but I did not see Richard leave the room. So I thought maybe he's under the day sofa. But I just checked, he's not under there. Where's Richard? Okay, I found Richard, he's in here. You guys walking around, getting some exercise, okay? I just put their toy on. They like this toy out here because it gives them a little bit more room and like a whole bunch of them can play together. There's little Eva. So last night, she was the last cat to go in the room. Like I gave them dinner, gave them an early dinner, and all the cats went straight in the room except for her. I had to chase her around the house a few times and then eventually she went in. The problem is that I have to make sure that they go back in the room on a timely basis because, you know, I have a lot of other things to do right now. If she doesn't go back in, I don't want to keep all the other cats downstairs, especially if I have to go out for a while. I'm not going to let any of these kittens roam around the house unsupervised because there have been instances where, I mean, so far they've knocked down 2 lamps, like a smaller one, and then a large floor lamp. I don't know what got into them. I think it was Sammy, but she decided she's going to jump from the floor on top of this floor lamp. Yeah, that wasn't happening. And that whole thing came crashing down. Thankfully, I was here to somewhat catch it. And they've knocked down like other things that I've had to throw out because they've broken. So they still need a lot of supervision. So there's Sammy. She's hiding behind the chair in the cat condo. And Boo came upstairs and he wasn't too happy. But he did not attack her, which was good. I put him in my bedroom. Splash is in my bedroom, and now Boo's in the bedroom. In order to get Boo into the bedroom, I had to open the window, so he's getting fresh air. Stella just came upstairs, and now Stella, I think she's in the kitchen. I think she might be afraid of walking around the house. I could be wrong. And Sammy's hiding. So this is the situation. I'm just going to keep going about my day, and eventually, hopefully, Sammy will go back in the room because I do need to get out of here soon. So here's Stella. Stella's actually here. Maybe I'll put the toy on? Want to put the toy, Stella? Maybe Sammy will come out to play. I don't know if Stella knows Sammy's hiding. Now she's climbing up by the curtains. Stella hears something. She's like, what's over there? So I need to leave this room and get some things done right now. I don't know if I trust these 2 cats together. Okay, she just walked back in her room. And there's still food. So we're good. Mission accomplished. I feel like sometimes Sammy just wants some extra time running around the house. I don't know if she just wants extra time by herself or extra time with me. But then eventually she's been going back in the room. But she did good today. And Stella did good and Boo did good. It was, you know, a little bit of interaction. Maybe we'll try like a little bit each time. It is 9 a.m. I just walked past the kitten room. And look at this. Look at this. Somebody knocked over the cat tower. And I think Ziggy was on top of it. There's Sammy. They're all coming by the door because they want me to open the door. So before I can open the gates, I have to give the other cats fresh water, scoop their litter, and give them breakfast. Then the gates can be opened. Okay, guys? So it'll just be a few minutes. It's 9:22 a.m. I have 2 cats under the bed, Splash and Boo. I think Boo's on the other side. There are trucks outside making a lot of noise, trimming the trees, the town trees near the power lines, so the cats are freaked out. There's Boo. He wants to stay under the bed, but he wants to come out and eat, so he's half in, half out. Hopefully he's not going to throw up. It's fish day, so they're having canned fish. Good morning, everybody. What's going on in here? Let me put this back up. Let me put this back up. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. I think out of everyone, Nancy loves pets the most. Right, Nancy? You're a good girl, Nancy. Go run around the house. You scared too? Everybody scared? Don't be scared. It's 10:05 a.m. The kittens are having a good time running around the house, and I just went to pick up this wand toy to play with them, and look what's going on here. So there's Nancy. And here's, you probably can't see it, but here's the fishing line. So somebody broke it. And here's the toy that was attached to it. It's still attached to part of it, but it's now broken in the middle. Now, I can't blame it on any of these kittens because this wand toy was out all night and so was Simba. So I don't know if Simba broke this or one of the kittens broke it. I don't know if it was Ringo because I saw Ringo near it, but yeah, not happy. It's 6:30 p.m. I just opened the door. Sammy's been hanging out on top of the day sofa today, which is kind of new for her because she's usually on the cat tower, but look at what's going on. Look at that. Look. I think it's Ringo and little Eva. They're all cozy in the corner up there on the shelf. They're so comfortable they don't even want to come out of the room. The door's open. They could walk all around the house. They just want to hang out together. Aren't they pretty cats? They look tired. You guys tired? They just want to get some sleep. So I should mention that I looked at the security camera footage from overnight earlier today. The cats were like up all night. Everyone was just playing and having a good time in the room. It is 9:45 a.m. I just opened the door to the kitten room, nursery room, the foster room, romper room, whatever we want to call it. It is a mess in here. Look at this. They took everything off the shelf. The litter scoop, I don't know, they took it out from where it was. There's like a clump of litter up there. Yeah, just really messy. It's 10:20 a.m. I'm cleaning out the room for the kittens. And there's a cat outside. This is a cat that I've seen around recently. So the other day I was coming home, I pulled into my driveway and a cat shot out from on top of one of the garbage cans. I guess it was sitting on top of a garbage can. I don't know if it was trying to eat food out of it or what, but I think it's this cat because I remember seeing just a dark tabby. And then I checked the security cameras on the side of the house to see if that's where it went, and sure enough, that's where it went. So I think this is the cat. So there were 3 cats in the window. Look at their tails. As soon as I saw the cat in the yard, I shut the window. It's only open a few inches. Look at their tails. Look how bushy their tails are. I don't know if they know this cat. It looks like they don't know this cat. I have not seen this cat prior to, I don't know, the past week or so. So I don't know where it went. Hey Sammy, you know who that is? Who is that cat? Today I reset the shelves, wiped everything down, swept the floor. I even vacuumed everything today. I vacuumed as much as I could. I vacuumed the rug. I vacuumed underneath the day sofa, straightened up the day sofa a little bit. So today's the last day of December. I'm wondering if I could swap out these Christmassy blankets, maybe for something more January. I don't know. I have to see what I have. And I scooped all the litter. I vacuumed this grassy mat. So we're supposed to get warm weather. I don't know if today, it is supposed to start raining later today. So depending on how warm the afternoon gets, I might actually take some litter boxes outside and scrub them down. I like to do that at least once a month, just to empty them, scrub them all down, and put fresh litter in. So whether I do that today or tomorrow or the next day, I have to look at the weather and see if there's going to be a sunny warm day or just a warm day. Today is really gray, super foggy, and it's really not even that warm right now, but we'll see. Here's Richard. Richard loves getting pets, and he loves nibbling on my hands. He gives me a lot of love bites, right, Richard? Can you hear him purring? He even let me rub his belly the other day. There's Nancy, headbutts for Richard. Nancy loves pets too. This is what he does. If I stop petting him, then he'll start nibbling on my hand and rubbing up against it. Now somebody is underneath the day sofa and they're touching my feet. Who's underneath there? Oh, they moved. Hey, Richard. Sometimes he just likes to rub his teeth on my fingers. It is 10:45 a.m. I'm just about to give the cats some breakfast. They're having homemade raw food with some water mixed in and then some crunchies in the middle and on top. And I tried a new technique to get all the cats in the room today, and it worked really, really well. And that was just to sit on the day sofa and play with this wand toy that's on the floor. So after playing with the wand toy for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, all the cats were in the room. They were having a really good time playing with the wand toys. And then I was like, okay, I think there's 7 cats in the room. I'm going to shut the door. And then I counted, and I counted 7. So then I said, okay, I'm going to go and give them their breakfast. And so I put it together for them, and that's what they're going to get now. And then we're good. Right, guys? I'm thinking of going out and buying everyone a rotisserie chicken today because it's New Year's Eve. And I think they would like that. They can have their New Year's Eve party with some rotisserie chicken. Right, guys? One thing I should mention, when I buy rotisserie chicken for these cats, I do make sure that it is an all-natural chicken and it's not pumped full of like different marinades and seasonings and stuff like that. That's why I go to Stu Leonard's, which is local. They sell naked chicken, that's what they call it, and as far as I can tell, it has very, very few things added to it. Whereas if I went to the local supermarkets and bought their rotisserie chickens, it's full of a long list of additives. All right, guys, ready? You hungry? So everyone's eating their food. 4 on one plate, 3 on the other. Sometimes I separate it out into portions, but today I just felt like putting it on the platter. So where it stands right now is Sammy, Nancy, and Richard love getting pets. I could pick Sammy up, no problem. I can pick Nancy and Richard up kind of like barely because they squirm a lot. So I'm still working with them as far as petting them with 2 hands, putting my hands underneath their belly, that kind of stuff. And as far as the others go, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, and Eva, they still need a lot of work. Ziggy loves playing with wand toys. Like, she's the first one to play with a wand toy when I start playing with a wand toy. And she will actually like step on me if I'm sitting on the day sofa or laying on the day sofa, and if I hold the wand toy like above me, she'll actually put her paws on me. She has no problem touching me. It's just she's not comfortable like when I touch her. So that still scares her. Goldie is still very much scared of contact, and the same goes for Ringo and little Eva. So I still have a lot of work to do with them, and now that the holidays are coming to an end, I should have more time to do that. It's 4:30 p.m. and I let Sammy and Nancy out of the room, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes ago, because you know, they were at the gate, they were climbing the gates. I was like, okay, you guys want to come out? So I shut Boo into my room, and I shut the door to downstairs, where I believe Stella, Splash, and Simba are downstairs. So Splash is either in my room with Boo or he's downstairs with Stella and Simba. So then I put the gates back on the door because I was like, okay, 2 cats out, that's fine. Maybe I could get some other things done. Like 7 cats, I can't really get much done because they're all over the place. I'm trying to clean and organize and get stuff done that I wish I had gotten done previously. So what happened was, now they're crying at the gate. The cats that are still, I think it's Richard. He's been howling at the gate because he wants to be with his sisters. And there's quite a few of them. I don't know if that's Ziggy. Ringo's laying there. That's Ringo. And I think that's Ziggy. Is that Ziggy? No, that's Goldie. Goldie's right here. And Richard. And Richard's been making a lot of unhappy noises because he doesn't want to be separated from his sisters. Yeah, hear him. You okay, Richard? No, you're not okay? Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Richard wants to be with Nancy. Richard loves Nancy. You want to go back in, Nancy? Here comes Sammy. There's Richard. So I also did this as a test to see, you know, how are they when they're separated? How are they when they're like not together as a group? There's Goldie. So it looks like they're not too happy when they're separated. It's 4:45 p.m. Sammy was by the gate, so I took the bottom gate off and I was like, Sammy, you want to go back in? And after I took the bottom gate off, like Richard and either Ziggy or Goldie came out so fast. Then Sammy went back in, and now here's Nancy. Nancy was thinking about going back in, but she didn't go back in. She was thinking about it. She almost went back in, but then she's still out here. So right now I have 3. So here's Richard. Richard flew out so fast. And do you want to go back in, Richard? If I take the gate off, Sammy's going to come back out. I really don't want all 7 cats. Oh, it's Goldie. How you doing, Goldie? You want to go back in? You want to go back in, Goldie? It's 4:48 p.m. and I let Sammy out, and then Richard and Nancy went back in. So right now I have Sammy out and Goldie, the 2 of them, and Nancy and Richard went back in with everyone else. It is 5 p.m. I got everyone back in the room with some treats. I had an open bag of Temptations, so I just started giving everyone some treats in the room. Pretty soon everyone was in the room, so I just snuck out the door, and so they're good. I just let Boo out of my room because he was scratching at the door. I'm gonna let the other cats up, and then these guys will eat a little bit later. It is now 5:45 p.m. I have opened the door completely so everyone can come out, stretch their legs, run around the house, and look at that. So Ringo is on the day sofa. Little Eva is hanging out in the corner back there. I hope she feels okay. Sammy is in the cat tower. Everyone else is out of the room. Little Eva, are you okay? Are you okay, little Eva? You're just tired? Yeah, she's tired. Okay. You could stay there. I'm not going to bother you. You could stay there if you want to. Okay. You just hang out, okay? I just put their food on the ground, so they're having some canned food, and they're having some fresh shrimp on top. I cooked up some shrimp, so there they go. It's 6:50 p.m. All the other cats are back in the room eating dinner, except for Sammy. She's sitting here in the corner. I've been trying to wrangle her back into the room, but she doesn't want to go back, so I tried to give her a shrimp, and I guess she doesn't like it. It's just there on the floor near her, so I'm going to let her chill out for a while, and then hopefully I'll be able to just pick her up and put her back in the room, because the other cats would like to come back upstairs. It's been quite a while. So all the kittens had such a good time. They're running up and down the hallway, chasing a wand toy, and just zooming around the house, like crazy zoomies. So I think what happened was they got a little too rambunctious, and at one point, Sammy was on the window ledge in the kitchen, and the cats are not supposed to be up there. So then I was like, you have to get down, and everyone has to go back in their room. So right now she's in a little bit of a timeout. It's 7:15 p.m. Sammy refuses to come out from underneath the Christmas tree, and Nancy's been howling. Right now she's quiet. I have not let any of the other cats up yet because Sammy's still under the Christmas tree and I can't get her out. Can you see her under there? She's in the far corner. Sammy, come on out. Sammy, come on out. It's 7:15 p.m. I had to pull the tree out to get her to kind of move out from under the tree. And then finally she came over here to the hallway and I was able to open the door and she just jumped the fence to go into the room. There's no food left in the room because everyone else ate the food, so I might just put another can of food in the room, or I might just let her go hungry because then maybe she learned her lesson to go back in the room when they're supposed to eat. I just opened the door to let the cats up and Simba is the only one near the door, so I was like, what's going on? Here's Boo now. But I was gonna show you where Boo was. So I have 3 cat beds on the sofa down here, and the empty one to the right of Stella, that's where Simba usually likes to lay, and Stella likes to lay in that one. And this is the little IKEA bed. That's where Boo was. Boo's hanging out in Stella's IKEA bed. I've never seen him go in there before, ever, or on there. I've never seen him like on that bed, in that bed, however you want to say it. It was so cute because I've been wondering like where Boo's been hanging out. And that's where he's been hanging out. He was such a good boy. You're a very good boy, Boo. I figured they were freaked out when the kittens were like zooming around the house. Oh, now someone's banging on a door. It's probably Nancy and Sammy. So I'm giving Sammy a squeeze up as a reward for coming back into the room. I have to scoop the litter in here. It smells pretty bad. So I've noticed that if I scoop the litter before they eat their dinner, there's nothing to scoop. But if I scoop it after they eat their dinner, there's a lot to scoop. Okay, good job. You want me to scoop? You want to push more up from the bottom? And squeeze some more up. Here you go. There's more coming up. Okay, good job. Good job. So I just split up a can of Friskies, a 5.5 ounce can. Sammy's eating some near the TV. And a few other people are having some more. Oh no, Sammy, don't. Did she drop a piece? I could give them a snack later. This is just to kind of quiet them down right now. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.